Hey there everybody, and welcome back to episode 1 of Vanilla Minecraft. Today we are going to work on a couple of things, but first I just kind of wanted to show you around my little desert temple base here. This is going to be a path eventually. It's not just random random granite thrown in the ground. But this is the temple. I've cleared out a massive, well, quote-unquote massive area around it. And in here on the first level we have some furnaces, we've got our enchanting table with the anvil on top, and if you haven't done enchanting in 1.8, which is what this server is on, you should get on that because it's pretty awesome. Crafting benches in here. This is my really ramshackle way to get between my two levels. I want to make this into ladders or a minecart or something eventually, but for now that's working. So if we come down here, we have our storage area. We've got all our different things labeled up because I am nothing if not well organized, at least as far as Minecraft is concerned. But today, the thing I want to work on is we need some materials to be able to start building our tower over at the other area. So I'm thinking we can kind of hit two birds with one stone and start building a slime farm. Because to build this slime farm, we have to clear out quite a large swatch of land. Oh, I forgot I was going to repair my pick before I went to do this. But we have to clear out quite a large swatch of land, and so I would rather not... I would rather clear that land out and use the materials there to go over to our towers and make the towers. So, let's go ahead and repair this pick. We have an Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch Efficiency 5 pick, which is probably going to become 17 levels. Excellent. I believe they've made it now, so nothing is too expensive to repair, but it does eventually become unrepairable. Excuse me, unrepairable. We also have Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3 on Schwack. Pachu is our bow with Power 5, Punch 1, Unbreaking 3. I love that bow. I wish it had infinity, but we can't have everything. Chu, our little shovel here, has Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, so that's good for clay and such. And the axe is just Efficiency 3. My armor's just plain iron armor because I'm not doing anything too terribly awful yet. So, now that we have fixed our pickup, I'm going to head to the dig site, and I'll get back with you guys when we've reached it. Ah, we do already have a slime in here. Yay! I thought I heard one on my way over, but then as I got closer, it got quieter, and I was like, but I could have sworn I was hearing a slime. Oh, yes! This is going to work so well when we get the whole thing done. I'm so excited. Especially because this server is in 1.8, as I mentioned a moment ago, and slime blocks are a huge facet of 1.8's mechanics. So I am incredibly excited to get going on that, or get this farm going and then use those pretty much everywhere. Whoops. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Mental note. But anyway, this is the chunk that we're using for the slimes. You see it's laid out with the polished diorite, and we're going to have platforms like this laid out all the way down. So this is the area that we have to clear out. Yeah. As you can see, I've already started and got a little bit going on it. Oh no, we've had slimes accidentally die. I'm just gonna pick those up. Oh, I knew I heard another one. Yeah, get all the slime balls. See, 7 slime balls already just from that. But for that reason exactly, we need to get this finished and set up the cactus and hoppers so that we can start collecting those slimes instead of them falling and despawning. So, I'm going to go ahead... I hear another one. I'm going to go ahead and start digging this area out again, and I'll get back with you guys when I've made some good progress. Okay, everybody. Well, the good news is we have the entire area dug out and all ready to go, but the bad news is I came back up here to make some hoppers and some other stuff like that, and I think we're going to have enough iron, which is what I was worried about, but I have severely underestimated how much wood this is going to take. I was planning to make a stack of hoppers at least to begin with, and I don't have enough wood to make that many chests. So, for the moment, I am starting up a really, really simple line of dirt with trees on them so that I can go ahead and get some more logs built up. We have one lonely spruce sapling, which I got when I ventured to the other area, because I passed through a couple of cold biomes and they had spruce saplings. So I brought one back, and now we're going to farm them so we can have more of them. On the upside, while we wait for these to grow, I found some fun things down there while I was digging. So why don't we go check those out? And of course, in Minecraft, what else could I be referring to but diamonds? I actually found one vein here, and there's another on the other end when I was cutting out some extra room to put in the cactuses and such. Now the problem with this is I don't actually have Fortune 3 yet, but I do have Fortune 2. So I wanted to run back up and get my pick, and that was one of the reasons we started up there. But let's give this a go and see how many diamonds we can get. Oh, good luck so far. Which is always a good thing. That's the second reason I don't have good armor yet. I don't have enough diamonds for it. 15! Oh yeah, that vein was good to us. This one's a little smaller, but let's see how we fare on it. Just pop these guys out of the ground. Whoop, bedrock. 22 total. I will take that happily. Okay, but with that, I'm going to grab this redstone, head back on up, and start farming that wood up for those hoppers. Okay, everyone, stuff has changed, as you can see. I went ahead, I got cracking on farming that wood up, and I also had to go back and forth to the iron farm a couple of times, because these hoppers took, this build just plain old took a lot more hoppers than I thought it was going to, because we have to have them in this sort of alternating pattern of sandhopper, 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 etc. And I completely underestimated the amount of hoppers we were going to need. But it's okay, it's all done. We've even got it set up over here so that anything that goes into it goes into this chest. So like if I come over here and throw that slime ball, whoops, it will end up in here. There it goes. I was like, it will end up, and it's broken. No, it's not, though. So the next thing we need to do, I'm not entirely sure what the next thing we need to do is. This is one of the first times I'm not following a tutorial, just, step by step. I'm kind of going, this needs to happen, and then this needs to happen, and on, etc. So we have the collection area set up, and we have a couple layers of spawning areas set up, but I feel like we need to get the water and the cactus set up before we make more spawnable areas. The only problem with that, though, is that I won't be able to get out of here. If I completely ring this in with Ooh. Sorry, I heard a slime and I wanted to look up, because sometimes they jump down at me, and it's simultaneously the funniest and scariest thing I've ever seen. It looks like we're not going to get to see this time. But anyway, if I ring this whole thing in with cactus, then I can't exactly just hop down and walk through. So maybe I'll, leave this space open, or I could just do the spawn areas first. But the thing is, I've already had a bunch of slimes jumping down on me. And I don't necessarily want that to be happening, or if it is happening, I'd rather they be able to get knocked into the cactus and start dropping slime balls. So I think I am going to go ahead, grab some water, and we'll start putting the cactus in, and also hunt down this slime. Be right back. Hey everybody, alright, as you can see, we've had some slight progress in that all of the cacti are now up and ready to kill slimes. I'm having a bit of a problem in the corners in that I built this thing to the full 16 by 16 chunk, and I probably should have done it 15 because the corners are messed up. I originally had an extra piece of sand in each of these areas and was planning on putting another cactus in, but I've just remembered as I was placing them down that you can't place cactus next to a block. Any block at all. So right now they're staying open, and the problem with that is that if a tiny slime were to come jumping through here, it could maybe wiggle its way past here, and that might lower our spawn rates. But for the moment, I think I'm gonna just let it go. Most of them seem to be jumping off in the middle here, so hopefully that won't be too big of an issue. I'm going to start, this is probably a terrible idea and I'm going to regret it and it'll be awful, but I think I'm going to start making the spawning platforms. And actually, as I said that, I think I'm going to contradict myself and place the water down and then start making the platforms. So let's get those. Grab my 2 buckets here because theoretically, as long as I start like this, I can just pick that one up and continue down the line. Okay, I will be back with you guys when I have placed all of this down. And hopefully I will not take too many cactus spines to the back while I do so. It's working! Yeah, I'm very glad I put the water in first. Hopefully those... Oh, this is gonna be dangerous. Armor, don't fail me now! Hey, only one! 12, excellent! As you can see, I've been kind of throwing some of my junk away because I brought way too many blocks with me in order to make this. I'm debating whether I should go put some away. I suppose I can put some of that there. I can put you in here. You can go in there. I want to keep the jack-o'-lanterns with me so that I can put the jack-o'-lanterns in the floor. Sorry, I was concentrating really hard on getting through there safely. So I can put the jack-o'-lanterns in the floor as I go. And I want to keep the sand for pillaring up between levels. I'm not 100% sure when I'm done whether I'll just leave from up there or if I'll drop back down here. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, back to digging. Ladies and gentlemen, a miracle has just occurred while working on this project. Remember how you saw these platforms first? And remember how I started building from the bottom this time around? Yeah, I was fully expecting to get to the top and have to redo the top 2 or 3 platforms, but they all fit perfectly. I think I was on this layer or maybe the layer below it, but I was building up and then I'd pillar up using the sand and I cut through here and I cut through the floor and saw a jack-o'-lantern right above me and I counted the number of blocks and it was perfect. And I did like a little dance in my room. I was I was like, I don't have to redo the whole thing. But anyway, this whole thing appears to be done. We have each layer. I can leave that there. I have 3 chests full of smooth stone right now. So if it's really far out of my way, I'm not going to go grab it. But anyway, each layer of this is constructed. The half slabs are on the top half of the block, so they are a spawnable space. Jack-o'-lanterns are keeping it lit up so no other mobs can spawn. I just have to get back to the bottom here and get away from it so that the slimes can start spawning again. So with that, I am excited to call this first episode of Vanilla Minecraft completed. So, if you liked the episode, please feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. That is a wrap.